Well, the conditions couldn't have been better for the last stage of the Santos Tour down under stage 6 here in the centre of the city of Adelaide. It was Australia Day, 2 Australians fighting out the final jersey, and a great racing prospect.
But it was fast and furious from the start once again. It didn't take long before a 3-man breakaway started to form at the front end of the pack. But all of a sudden, one of the riders from Europcar, Truxic, he went into a corner just a little bit too fast.
Yeah, he slipped his front wheel there, and then he was hit in the back by Maxime Belkoff, who stepped off his bike quite literally. He got back up to the lead group, but I'm afraid the French rider, he was out of the race. But, you know, this was over 85.5 kilometres, 18 circuits of a 4.75 kilometre lap, and 3 riders headed the race for most of it, and they were doing Simon Gerrans the biggest favour of his life. They were taking all the bonuses.
Yes, when they went through the first time bonus sprint after 6 laps done, they took first, second and third place. When they got to lap 12, it was the same scenario. They took the time bonuses away. Every time they did that, they made Simon Evans and his team, Orica Green Edge, feel that little bit more comfortable.
But then came the chase down, lap 16, 2.5 laps to go. The race all came together. It was that big man Jens Voigt who was bringing the race up to make contact. And then it was a real push and shove as riders tried to position themselves for the vital sprint, which also carried a 10-second win bonus.
And it was all down to which team was going to get themselves organised the best. When it came down to the line, when it came down to the final 1.5 kilometres, Lotto Belisol in the red and white jerseys, the teammates of Andre Greipel got it all lined up for what this year was a brand new finish in Adelaide.
And so we came down to the sprint, and in the end, Andre Greipel with a terrific team that really brought him to the line. In the last kilometre, he had 3 teammates in front of him. In the last 200 metres, he could handle it himself. So Andre Greipel gets his 2nd stage win. It's also his 16th in Tour history. But that didn't affect the overall race, finishing safely in the main pack. Simon Gerrans wins the Santos Tour Down Under for the 3rd time in his career. That in itself is a record. He also beat Cadel Evans by a single second. In 3rd place was Diego Ulissi, and in 4th place was Richie Porte. This was a great race for the Australians because Adam Hansen also won the Skoda King of the Mountains, and Jack Haig won the Cycle Instead Best Young Rider competition. We're all set now to go into the season 2014 with Australians topping the world rankings. Next year, it'll be the 17th edition of this race. Don't miss it. We hope we don't.